all these are, they're all software packages in all different areas of production. So if you wanted to do a bit of website coding, you go to Adobe Dreamweaver, and for instance, you would also go for video, you would go to Premiere Pro. And if you wanted to add sort of special effects on to your videos, you would also go to Adobe After Effects. You're saying with this, it's all good in some ways, but ask yourself this: what if you are visually impaired like myself? How do we get around it with a screen reader? Well, I should answer this question because I have had experience with this. Now, when I say experience, Adobe need to adjust their packages slightly better. And when I say slightly better, I mean they need to kind of get through and obviously make the software they're building compatible with other software that is used for visual impairment people. Yes, you're asking yourself, why is a visual impairment person sort of using Adobe products? That's a good question. Well, I can actually answer that right now. The answer being, it's down to the individual person to get used to the real world, and it's some part of their interest, really. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to get at is, if there is a developer out there listening to the show, please can you give me your feedback as to how you would actually get around making your software work with the screen readers. Okay, now it's been a long process, but I think we've covered it there. But if you'd like to continue this conversation, you can contact me on Facebook, and the URL is facebook.com/Mega Radio UK. And before that, I was talking to you about my Creative Cloud and video editing. Now, I did ask the question to you, if you are a developer and you do video editing and you are visually impaired, okay, how do you get around using the Creative Cloud? Now, what I mean is, yes, I'm visually impaired, but I have got a love for video editing and audio. Plus, I also like to use Adobe After Effects. But the thing that I do find hard is navigating it with the software that I use for speech. Now, I know it's a bit of a lengthy one, like I said before, but I do need an answer from you. If you are a developer, I would love to hear from you this evening, because it is quite an important one. And me being so technical with video and sort of audio and that, I would prefer if you could contact me just to let me know if you've heard of anybody else in my situation. That's the question. So I would love to hear from you. Facebook.com/Mega Mega Radio UK. Good evening, welcome along. This is Mega Radio UK. My name's Liam, and I'm hoping you're enjoying the tunes this evening as much as I am. And if you are a new listener, welcome along. Haha, yeah, it's always good to have a fresh content of listeners, I would say. And also, I've been talking about the Creative Cloud system from Adobe, and I was kind of thinking to myself, actually, how could Creative Cloud be better for the likes of a visually impaired person like myself? Well, obviously, there's going to be changes. They've just made a new version of Creative Cloud. They've updated it. Now, we all know with changes that it is always hard to get used to new pieces of software. So, I was thinking if there was more people like myself out there who liked the Creative Cloud system and likes audio and video graphics and motion graphics, you could put a suggestion forward to me, and or you could probably give feedback straight to Adobe, as they rely on customer feedback these days. That's how improvements are made to systems. And yes, I know that the Creative Cloud system actually had you could buy one piece of software, and obviously it would be something like one piece of software for life, and you would have to repurchase it. And before Creative Cloud even existed, I know I had to keep going out buying pieces of new software for the updates for the likes of Audition. And yes, it wasn't easy, but it at the same time, it was worth it. Yes, it was quite expensive, but again, that's the way they operate in making things better for you. As the Creative Cloud system, such is on a monthly subscription. And if anyone is interested in taking a look at the Creative Cloud subscription, head over to the Adobe website and you can actually trial their products. There are a whole range of products that are available. Say if you're a valued application developer, you can develop applications by downloading each package. Website design, video, effects, and much, much more. And this is the final bit I'm going to be doing on this right now, because it's nearly time for me to finish. But just one more thought. If anyone has got any questions or ideas for me to take forward to Adobe, or if you feel you want to contact Adobe yourselves, you can leave me a comment via facebook.com/Mega Radio UK. This is Mega Radio UK, episode 5.
In this episode, I'll be asking you, have you ever written a song? And I'll also be playing 2 versions of the Mega Radio UK song I wrote. So stand by. That's all next on the Mega Radio UK podcast.
Your Mega Hit Station, Mega Radio UK.
Oh, what a great start to the show. Welcome along if you just joined me. Thank you very much for joining me, actually. It's great to have your company this evening. I'm here till 9 o'clock. So there's great things happening on the show this evening, including the brand new version of the Mega Radio UK song coming up in about moments. And the second half of the show is due to play the other version. And you'll tell the